The cargo bike market is exploding here in North America in 2024. It's so amazing to see people replacing their car trips with cargo bikes. There's also a lot of cargo bikes available here in North America. And so in this video, I want to break down the top 5 recommendations I have for family-specific cargo bikes. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Arleigh, aka Bike Shop Girl. I recently wrote an article on the top 10 cargo bikes for 2024 over on cargobikelife.com. I wanted to trim it down to specifically the 5 best family-focused cargo bikes, and these are all bikes that I have spent a good amount of time on with my family. These are recommendations based on my experience owning a cargo bike shop, riding cargo bikes for the last 14 years, and trying them all with some variation of my 3 kids. We're going to be going through them by price. You can look below for chapters to skip ahead as you need, and there'll also be links in the description for you to be able to learn more or potentially buy. And hey, a quick note, if you're in the market for a cargo bike and don't have a good local bike shop near you, I recently started doing online cargo bike consulting to help folks buy the right bike. You can find a link to that in the description. Starting off with the most affordable cargo bike I currently recommend is the Aventon Abound mid-tail cargo bike, starting at $19.99 at the time of recording this. The price tag will help get more people on bikes to see what the cargo bike life is all about. It's certainly not as polished as the other options on this list, but there's a lot of good accessories to pick from to get you started, and Aventon has dealers around the country if you do want to buy through a shop. This is a mid-tail cargo bike, which means the cargo capacity is 2 kids with a max of 143 pounds on the rear rack. The rack is a bit more compact than, say, a GSD further down our list due to how it's positioned under the seat and how the seat comes up over top, and also how the actual handrail around your kid is designed. So if you have 2 kids, I do recommend to really pay attention to that, what we call deck length, and make sure the usable space works for you. The max gross vehicle weight, which we say MGVW, is 440 pounds. This includes you, any accessories, your cargo, or passengers. In this video, you'll hear me say MGVW, so just know that it includes everything, even your diaper bag. The bike is a Class 2 e-bike, giving you assistance up to 20 miles per hour, and it has a throttle. The throttle can be removed, making it a Class 1, which may be important depending where you live. It has a 2-year warranty, and I will say there are some complaints online about Aventon's customer service, but it seems that everything typically gets worked out. It just might take some extra time. If you have any exceptions to that, let me know in the comments or send me a message. I like to hear about the bikes that I'm recommending, so just let me know. It doesn't have to be public if you don't want it to be. And finally, this bike can be purchased online. You'll find links below, or through your local Aventon dealer. Moving on to the most affordable Bosch-equipped cargo bike, which is going to be the Tern Quick Haul, which is a short tail starting at $24.99. The Tern Quick Haul is the most capable cargo bike with the Bosch e-bike system for the price. If you follow my videos or you do a lot of research about cargo bikes, you're going to hear different e-bike systems being thrown out, and that's a completely different video. But just know that Bosch makes amazing e-bike systems, some of the best service in the world, at least here in North America, availability of small parts, and because they're German, they have to keep the small parts for 6 years after they're done manufacturing something. So if you're looking for a bike to be able to keep and maintain for a very long time, like a car, Bosch e-bike systems is typically the one that I point people to. So going back to the Tern Quick Haul, you can carry 1 kid on this bike with a max of 110 pounds on the rear rack. It's perfect for a small kid, maybe a dog, or just running errands and a lot of, panniers or boxes on the back. That MGVW for the whole bike is 330 pounds. There are two models. It's going to start at $24.99. You have what's called the D8. This is a class 1 assistance up to 20 miles per hour. I find this one is a bit underpowered if you're going to do heavy duty cargo use, but it's great for light cargo biking, smaller kids, or if you're in a flat area. The next model available is going to be the P9, and that's a little bit more money, but it has a really nice motor and a little bit nicer shifting parts. But I would personally be looking at that bike if I'm looking to carry a kid or truly rely on it to get me up the large hills in my neighborhood. And neither of these models come with a throttle. Bosch e-bike systems doesn't have a throttle option on any of their motors. And then the warranty is going to be 10 years on the Tern frame and then 2 years on the Bosch e-bike system. You can purchase through your local Tern dealer. If you don't have one near you, you can buy online and then have it shipped to your local Bosch dealer. Next up is the long-tail cargo bike option, which means it can hold 3 kids. And that's going to be the Xtracycle Swoop long-tail cargo bike, starting at $39.99. The Xtracycle Swoop has long been one of my favorite cargo bikes. It has a 26-inch wheel in the front and a 20-inch wheel in the back, compared to most of the bikes we're talking about today, which have 20-inch wheels front and back. That front wheel allows it to just kind of float over things a little bit easier. And then it's a steel frame, while most of the bikes we're talking about today are going to be aluminum. So it's just a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more flex in the frame if you have terrible roads or you just want a softer ride. Xtracycle has also started to ship these bikes with essential accessories included, like the Hoopty rear rack railing system, which lowers the all-in purchase price, which is really nice. Cargo capacity is 3 kids, 1 adult, 400 pounds, and then that MGVW is 470 pounds. This is the only bike on this list that uses the Shimano Steps EP6 e-bike system, and it can be ordered in that class 1 20 miles per hour or class 3 28 miles per hour. It does not have a throttle option. You purchase online and they have a lifetime warranty, which is the best warranty I've seen on a cargo bike sold online. Moving on to probably the most popular car replacement cargo bike in the United States, and that's the Tern GSD mid-tail cargo bike, starting at $44.99. The iconic GSD, which I have a little wooden cutout right here, is really reimagined what a mid-tail cargo bike should be, and a lot of companies have mirrored this look and the 20-inch wheels front and back and some of the key features of the bike. But it's an outstanding bike. There's also probably the largest selection of accessories available for a cargo bike for the GSD, and the online community for this specific bike is so helpful and wonderful over on the Facebook group. So if you're looking for a true car replacement, long-term investment, this has to be the most popular option here in North America. It uses Bosch's e-bike system too, and it's pre-wired for 2 batteries, which is really nice. It just really extends your range. And it's a class 1, assisting you up to 20 miles per hour. The rear rack can hold 220 pounds, 2 kids or 1 adult. And then it has a 10-year warranty on the Tern frame and then a 2-year warranty on the Bosch e-bike system. Last but certainly not least is the popular, maybe best-selling front loader here in North America and my personal everyday cargo bike, which is the Urban Arrow family front-loading cargo bike, starting at $5,999. This is a great riding 2-wheel front loading without the bells and whistles of some of my other favorites from Reese and Mueller. It is a rather long bike and you do need to practice and learn how to ride it properly, But it's also one of the most steady riding cargo bikes with all three of my kids because they're down in between both of my wheels. And it also has the most weight capacity of any bike on this list, or even the top 10 list that I wrote the article on. So there's some really unique accessories, the front infant child seat carrier up front, and other accessories like the rain cover really make this a standout option here in North America. And it's also reasonably priced for everything that you get. So you can carry up to 3 kids in the front, and you can also carry an additional child on the back rack. So you have 4 kid capacity or 1 adult. You can carry 242 pounds in the front, and the max gross vehicle weight is 551 pounds. It uses the Bosch e-bike system, comes pre-wired for 1 battery, but you can add a second one. It is a class 1, so assisting you up to 20 miles per hour. And it's the only bike that you have to physically walk in and purchase through your local Urban Arrow dealer. Don't buy one of these online. I would love to make money by saying buy one of these online, but it really requires a shop knowing what they're doing, and don't buy it online and have somebody send it to you. You really should test one. And if you need help figuring out where to test one, join the Urban Arrow Facebook group. All right, the warranty is 5 years on the frame and fork, 2 years on the Bosch e-bike system. All right, I think we got through all 5. Yeah, great. So that was all 5. And most of these bikes already have reviews on my channel, which I'll link below. Some of them I'm going to be redoing. I did a Urban Arrow family review in 2020, and it's rough. I admit it. So I'm probably going to redo it. And then I have an Aventon Abound review coming up and an Xtracycle Swoop review coming up. And they're just all such great bikes. It's such a great time to want to ride cargo bikes. Now we just need to work on the infrastructure. Completely different video. All right. If you've made it this far, thank you. Make sure to leave a comment below about what cargo bike you're riding or has caught your attention if you're in the market. And commenting, liking, engaging really helps YouTube know that you like this video, and they'll share it to more people. So I appreciate it if you'll engage. As I mentioned, if you need help with your cargo bike purchasing, look below. You can either ask questions, or if you need a lot of feedback and help, click through to my online consulting. And hey, I think I'm done. Until the next video, stay well, stay good, and remember to get on your bike and leave the car at home. And tag me in your adventures so I can see where you're headed. All right, peace.